The 2017 team got the job done. This team hasn't played not one down yet, so you can't judge it right now. So let's stop the nonsense and the buffoonery.
So my beloved Philadelphia Eagles, and I'm not one of those fans that said the Eagles are going 17-0. That is straight blasphemous, and we're going to win the Super Bowl. That is straight blasphemous. For one, yes, we did do well in the draft. Shout out to Howie Roseman because this I felt like this he was on his last leg, even though he got signed for an extra 3-year deal to be the GM. I feel like he still had a proven year. He did okay last year, bringing Devontae Smith in here, knowing that uh, Jalen Hurts and Carson Wentz needed a wide receiver. Even Jalen Hurts needed a wide receiver. And this year, what does he do? He pretty much fills all the holes. We needed the safety. We get out and get Tart. We get linebackers in the draft. We get Nakobe Dean. We get more offensive line pieces. We get another receiver to help out Smith and AJ Brown. So of course, all these players have to gel. Oh, and then we moved up into the draft to get Jordan Davis. So to play with the Josh Sweats and the Fletcher Cox and the Brandon Grahams, and then you got Slay, and then we get Bradbury. So yes, on paper, the Eagles are stacked. The running back core, we got Miles Sanders. Can he stay on the field? He's already jinxing us saying we're an all-star team. No. What happened last time somebody said we was an all-star team and we stunk it up that year, Vince Young. So don't go out and say we're an all-star team just yet. But these players have to gel together and have chemistry before y'all go say we are an undefeated Super Bowl team. So with that being said, the Eagles are going 12-5 this year.
Right. 12-5 Eagles. You heard it first. Some of the most unbiased Eagles fans I know are on this panel today, and I appreciate that. But I do respect the fact that you guys have them there as well. I mean, they're definitely the number 2 team on my list. But Don, you're the other Eagles fan, man.
That's it, man.
Let's see what you got to say.
Well, last year I predicted them 9-8, and they were 9-8. So let's see if we can keep that train rolling. This year I have the Eagles at 11-6. Last year they were 9-8, made the playoffs behind Jalen Hurts, behind the running game, behind the offensive line. As Key said, Howie got busy in the offseason. We got Hassan Reddick, defensive end, wide receivers Zach Pascal, linebacker Kaiser White. Then we picked up A.J. Brown, James Bradbury. In the draft, Jordan Davis, Cam Jurgens, Nakobe Dean. I do like the tight end Grant Calcaterra as well, just to name a few. Jalen Hurts, what he showed me as he gets better as he plays, and he finally gets a second full season under a coach, is what I like. And of course, then you have to get to this. No NFC East team has repeated as champs since 2004. So that's another reason why Dallas isn't going to win this year. So it has to be somebody else, and I'm not on the Commander train. I'm on the Eagles train.
Don. 11-6. I like it though. I think that's what I've been saying their ceiling was, and you know their floor could be much lower just because of how those teams are. You know how this team is going to gel. But you know, with that being said, I have them going 10-7.
Okay.
You know, not bad at the end of the day, and I think they'll be a wild card team this year. Look, I said it once before, and I'll say it again. I'm a big fan of Jalen Hurts. Always have been since he was in college. If anybody's been riding the Jalen Hurts train since day number 1, Don will tell you I've been riding the Jalen Hurts train since day number 1. And when he got drafted, everybody was losing their mind, you know, including me. I lost my mind too. But when I took a step back and I said, who was the best person to actually go to Philadelphia? Who could potentially be their starting quarterback? I didn't think he was going to get the chance. That was my frustration. I was like, Carson is the guy. He's not going to get the chance. And then he got the chance. Played 4 games 2 years ago. Played a full season last year. Was a Pro Bowl alternate. Is having one of the best careers starting out at quarterback. as well outside of the proficiency stat. And we could go on and on and on. I just hope Nick Sirianni game plans around getting Jalen Hurts to help him improvise even more, because that's what he's good at. Call Lincoln Riley. Look, call Lincoln Riley and ask him what he did to have so much success with not only Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray, who were the land of misfit children. He picked both of those guys. He had 3 transfers. I don't think people understand this. Lincoln Riley had 3 transfer quarterbacks. 2 of them came from Texas A&M or Texas Tech. One came from Texas A&M and Kyler Murray. The other one came from Alabama. He made these guys incredible. Say what you want, Baker's season was incredible. Kyler was the best quarterback in the country. And I think outside of the amazing performances that you saw, Jalen Hurts, to me, and I was harping on it, I thought he was the Heisman winner in my book, but I understand how much wins count to those awards, right? Call up Lincoln Riley, ask him exactly what he did. Because, having 25 plays under center for a quarterback and not having the variety of offense that you had last year is not good. I hope you were just like, Jalen, go do your thing. Jalen's not going to get hurt. He plays smart. He's a big kid. He understands that his body is important. He's the most important piece of the puzzle to your team. Get him more involved. You already got him a weapon and said, we trust you. We brought this guy in. But I don't think, even with all the pieces that they got, they're not going to have the success of what everybody else is saying. The best piece that they picked up in the offseason was not A.J. Brown. I'm sorry to tell you. Jaquiski Tartt is going to be on the second string in that safety core. I'm sorry to tell you. Hassan Reddick is not going to have the season that he did with the Panthers. I'm sorry to tell you. Brian Burns was over there. The Panthers had the number 2 defense. The number 2 defense in the National Football League last year, and they were hurt. So what does that tell you? Hassan Reddick did help them, but Brian Burns is a beast. One of them had to go. Hassan was the one to go. Just because he went to Temple and is a hometown guy, yes, it does give you motivation, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to fit in that defensive scheme right. The best piece there that you guys need to hold in the palm of your hands is Kaiser White. Yes. It does not take much to say to a guy, go tackle the player and be all over the field. That's what you got. He's a better version of Nakobe Dean. He is what Nakobe Dean that you guys hope that he's going to be. Nakobe Dean's not going to be that guy. Kaiser White has already proved that he can be the coverage guy.
Yep.
And he's a tackling machine. I think he had like 150 plus tackles last year. Like, that is the most important piece of your team by far that you picked up this offseason. I congratulate you on the draft that you had, Howie. Some of it was for fan service. But at the end of the day, Eagles had an amazing offseason there, continue to bring pieces and continue to bring depth in. What I challenge the Eagles to do this season is to get Zach Pascal involved more than what you think.
Yep.
The kid is like incredible. He was not even the number 3 receiver on his team. He was bouncing between the number 3 and the number 4 receiver last year. The last 2 seasons had 500 yards plus. Give that man a shot. Get, what's his name that y'all keep talking about out of here? What's his name?
Jalen Reagor.
Yeah, get Jalen Reagor out of there and put Zach Pascal in the 3 slot, man. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Zach Pascal, and Dallas Goedert, and put Grant Calcaterra in there for some triple option plays, or they have a four receiver set. You guys are going, or a 5 receiver set. You guys are going to be freaking incredible, man. But I don't think it's this year. And another thing I'll say to you Eagles fans that I've been saying a lot, and it's just only because we got a lot of community members here. Just because you see people have community baseball games, they go to Top Golf, they take pictures together, that they tweet about each other. I'm sorry, because you live in this little bubble, and that's fine. You can live in the Eagles world all you want. But Jacksonville is doing that. The Giants are doing that. San Francisco is doing that. All these guys are doing it. It's not who wants it more. I hate that. All these guys want it as equally. Maybe some players don't play up to their potential, and that takes your other teammates and play calling to bring that out of you. But don't think for one second that these other teams aren't trying to build chemistry. We all did that since we were in high school, man. So stop that. This started in high school. Stop that. You you're not playing for yourself, you're playing for the team. So all right, coach. I'm off my soapbox now about the Eagles. I sound like a Eagles fan almost, but but what you got the Eagles going?
Well, me and Doug can't get enough. 11-6, the same record as I
Go.
predicted always. And another thing I want to touch back further what you said. You hit the nail right on the head. I've been saying the same thing as well. Yes, you go play Top Golf. Yes, you throw in 7-on-7. You do that as well. Well, I can get out there and complete a pass in 7-on-7. I can get out there and have chemistry in 7-on-7. But when you get in the helmet and pads, that is different. Yes, you can go shopping together. Yes, you can go out. You can go out there. You can go do anything. You can go to games. You can go have a community softball game. But chemistry on the field and helmet and pads means a lot. That doesn't mean you're gonna have that in helmet and pads on the football field. You can be the best of friends off the football field. Off the football field, you can do all of that. But how about on the football field? That is totally different. That don't mean you see eye to eye on the football field. So anybody can go do that. Anybody can be best friends off the field. On the football field, it's a little different. But other than that, the Philadelphia Eagles, I mean, James Bradbury is a solid corner. I mean, top 20 to 15, top 20 corner in the NFL. Darius Slay, respect him. You know, I got him in my top 5 as corners. I respect him so much. Dallas Goedert is good. Just concentrational drops kills him a lot. Running before he catches the ball, thinking about catches the ball. It was several times he did that last year. Miles Sanders just got to stay healthy. He can be 1,000-yard back easily.
One of the deepest running back rooms in the NFL.
And Nick Sirianni got to get this guy to football more. He got to get this guy to football more. It's not his fault that he can't get in the end zone. It's not his fault that he get him down there, that he take him out the game and don't even use him when he's in the game that much. So it's not his fault as well. Jalen Hurts is going to get better. His ceiling is a top 10 quarterback, and he's going to hit that ceiling. He's just not it right. He's just not it right now, but he's going to hit it. He's going to hit it. Let's not try to hype him up and say he's the best quarterback in the NFL. Like most people got him almost. He's not there yet, but he's going to get in the top 10 at some point. He's just got that type of ceiling. AJ Brown is tough as nails. He's a dog, but he's not ever since he came to the Eagles. Hey, he's a top 3 receiver in the league. I don't think so. But again, this team is going to be fine. This team is going to be good. I think they got all the ingredients, to get to a second round matchup. If everything breaks right, they can be a good enough team to really get to an NFC Championship game. But they're not there yet, so I'm going to go 11-6 in the division winner. But we got to calm down on some of the buffoonery that people always speak down on this team. And we got to be realistic. We can't just be biased. Just can't be a biased Eagles fan and saying Jalen Hurts is number 1 in the league when his ceiling is going to be top 10. But you got A.J. Brown. I guarantee if A.J. Brown wasn't even on the Eagles, he's not a top 3 receiver. You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. Now you're saying they're going out. They're going out a lot. Now they got chemistry. No, they don't got chemistry yet because they haven't played a football game. Oh, who's better, 2017 team or this year? This team hasn't played a football game yet. That 2017 team won a Super Bowl. You haven't seen this team on the football field. The 2017 team got the job done. This team hasn't played not one down yet, so you can't judge it right now. So let's stop the nonsense and the buffoonery.